Bitcoin on the daily chart. One way to look at this is just turn it into a video game, right? Essentially, I have Bitcoin trapped in my little geometrical structure here, right? If you've been watching my videos, I've been talking about how this parallel channel just showed up, and I trust these parallel channels. They always, basically always work. It ends with a breakdown, as long as it's the daily chart and it goes in a few weeks. It's a few weeks long. So I'm expecting this eventually to break down real quick for new people. I want to be in a short position when this happens. This is basically where we're at right here in the cycle. But I'm confident now, since this parallel channel, I'm touching on my last video because I wasn't real concise. Now that this parallel channel is here, I'm comfortable trading it, right? This is a real nice trading zone. So this last daily candle here, when it came down to the bottom, I got out of my short positions and I took a long. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Now, if you're experienced with trading, then you'll basically know how to operate. But I'm talking to a lot of different kinds of people. So there's the danger to the downside that this actually breaks out of this channel. It can do it at any time, a big breakdown out of it. I think it's going to be really good support for the short term. Here's yesterday's daily candle, right? Boom. And then we're on the new daily candle. Now that we're down on the 1 hour chart, it just came down again. I was actually in a long and a short from about this area, and I don't want to try to tell people to do that. If you're experienced, you'll start to figure out what I'm talking about. I opened a long and a short of equal size right in this ballpark. It came down here. I closed the short. Like I say, there's danger to the downside. If there's a huge breakdown, you would want to put in a stop loss down here, or if you're just sitting at your computer and you're just sitting here watching, then you can do it yourself. But what I'm saying, the danger's to the downside, in my opinion. So this is a trading zone, and I think it's going to be really nice for quite a while, for the time being, for the foreseeable near future. This dotted line here, you can see. Let's go back to the daily chart. You can clearly see this dotted line in the middle of the parallel channel is resistance. I would suspect, if you're interested in trying to take these trades, that this dotted line is probably going to be a real neat resistance line. So watch out for that being good resistance, right? Just like it was back here. And then let's get this out of here. That's an interesting area, or this green, which used to be support of that rising wedge, this line here, where it could have resistance and come back down. And then this yellow line at 24,270, where this topped out, this local top here, that would be an interesting resistance line. And then, of course, the top of this channel, if there's a lot of juice in it, that would be interesting resistance line. See what I'm saying? And then watch the dotted line. Could turn into support. Now, don't pay attention to where I'm drawing this. These are just examples. I would be very surprised if it went much above this yellow line ever. I mean, not ever, but for a long time, because I do believe we're right here, right now, right? And there's going to be some dumpage and some pumpage through here. And this would be like where it breaks out of the parallel channel. This is like the support line. Here's the resistance line. Right, this is like breaking down out of the parallel channel. You see on my chart right now, boom, it comes back up and bounces off the top of the bottom of that parallel channel for the retest and fails. Boom. So that action right there that I just described, I think, is going to be this. I mean, it doesn't have to do that, but what that would look like on a real chart here would be, say it ranges here for a while and does this, right? And interesting, between that yellow line up here, this is kind of a triangle formation. It's not really valid yet, but that would look like this, right? It busts out of that parallel channel. Let's see, get some date here. Early March, right? Something like that. And it comes back up for the retest, right? And then boom, that's that right there. See that? This happens over and over. It breaks out of these channels. Maybe it doesn't come down too far. Maybe it comes like here, right? It breaks out of these. It comes back for the retest and fails. Breaking down out of the bottom of these, coming up for the retest, failing is a popular move for Bitcoin, right? So here's the Wall Street chart that's hundreds of years old, basically kind of here. And my happy place chart, Bitcoin's basically been following this action since the summer of 2020. And that's what I just drew. This is what I just drew. Right, boom, dumps hard out of the channel, comes back up, tests the bottom of the channel, fails, boom. The real panic, the real bear, right? And I see I lose subscribers on my videos. I don't know why, because I'm calling this really, really, really nice, right? I'm literally turning this into a video game, right? Where I've got Bitcoin trapped in my little geometry here, right? And I lost 2 subscribers from my last video. I don't understand. Maybe I'm saying things people don't want to hear. Maybe people want to hear it's going up, but you should be cheering when it goes down. If it goes down to 12,000, you should be cheering, because if it goes down to 12,000, I'll back the truck up. You know, right? I'll back the truck up and get in this. So dollar cost averaging is always, if you don't have time, if you're not experienced, just dollar cost averaging from here for the next 2 years, $5 a day, whatever you got, whatever you want to do, $1 a day, $5 a day, $10 a day, $100 a day. I don't know who I'm talking to. If you got a bunch of money, $1,000 a day, it's going to end up being a good move, unless, we could get hit by a solar flare. So having all your money in a digital asset would be a bad idea. So keep that in mind. Keep the black swans in mind. This is not a sure thing, but borrowing is something stupid. That's probably it right there. This is probably the action you're going to see over the next 5-6 weeks. It could, the day, like I said, the danger is this, right? It doesn't have to last that long. It could do it like right now. It could just go boink, right? Come up for retest, boink. It could do it here, boink, 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 right? Well, not that up that high, but you understand what I'm saying? All right, so interesting trade zone. This could go on for several weeks, and it could be some real nice trades in here if you want to give it a try. If you're experienced, I think you got the idea. I'll keep making update videos as this progresses. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.